Hi, so I'm with my cat, Zoe. And if you see here, Zoe has something on her face. Um, it's part of an issue that she's got. She's got some kind of cancer, unfortunately. Zoe is a teenager. We've had her since she's a kitten. And we were very, very upset to hear her prognosis. However, fortunately, thank God, Zoe has had this now, I think about 3 years, and she's doing very well, fortunately. And it ties into actually a message that I wanted to give today, and that is the fact that I'm constantly being given the message through the things that I watch on YouTube and other places. Well, really mostly through YouTube, but also in the Bible, that I need to trust in God more. And I think that it's something that a lot of people can relate to. And, the thing is, we have to have spiritual eyes, right? It's faith over fear, faith over fear. We can have 10 million things to worry about during the day. But where does it get us, right? As much as we know that, why do we still worry, right? And it makes me think about what are our limits? How tightly do we hold on to something before we surrender and give it to God, right? And is our insistence on holding on to something delaying our blessing? Do we let it go, give it to God, let Him fight for us, and then He takes care of the situation? Okay, so it's just something to think about. It makes me think about a family member I had when I was a kid. This relative unfortunately died because he had a very big health issue. And even though he had major surgery, he was still choosing to engage in certain things that were not good for his body, especially given his health situation. But he just held on to it so much, and he just didn't care. The doctors, don't do it. You got to take care of yourself like this. But he just like, yeah, whatever. Well, unfortunately, he did pass away. Right? And so what I'm saying is, I think everybody has their limits. For him, he just kind of didn't have a limit. And he was just like, he wasn't going to stop no matter what. Right? But I think other people, you say, what is it going to take for a person to trust in God? Well, maybe that person is so stubborn doing things for themselves that once they get to a point where they have, 2 cents in the bank, well, that's when they're going to turn it over to God. But, somebody else, they're not going to wait until they have 2 cents in the bank. They're going to wait maybe only until they have, $200 in the bank. Then they're like, you know what, God, I can't do this on my own. I turn this over to you. So I just pray that I am a person who can be more trusting and not think that I have to do everything on my own, and also remember that worrying is not going to get me anywhere, right? What I have to do is I have to give it to God, thank Him in advance for handling things, and remind myself that God is not the author of the challenges, but why does He allow challenges to come through? Because they are going to refine me or bring something good out of it. Like, I can help other people because I went through that. So nobody is exempt from bad times. And what I believe is God is not the originator of the problems. problems. These come from a place where some of us don't want to admit exists, and that is there is, evil out there. There is the evil one who seeks to kill and destroy, and he's a liar. And we grapple a lot because we grapple a lot with, we want to do a good thing, but a lot of times, we get very into our ego. At least I know I do. And I need to choose the higher path, and I need to give it to God. And so I wish you a wonderful day, and thank you for your time, and God bless.